Hi and welcome back to my playthrough of Crown of Emara. Beginning of round 4, let's reveal our next event card here. A pious donation. This round, when we pretty much donate to the church, we would get 3 extra citizen points. That's really not bad actually. Especially for the red player who will be first, I believe. So yeah, let's do that. Let's play this card here. This gives her a stone. We need the stone in a second. You will see that we get 3 movement. So let's move 1, 2, and 3 here. We will donate 2 stone. We need 2 stone. Keep that in mind. So we will rotate this accordingly. This is gone. Therefore, she gets a book. Always nice. And we get 3 more of those favor tokens. And red decided to take this one. So the next time we go to the king, we get one of those rings. Nice. Of course, we must not forget the event, which says when you donate to the church, you get 1, 2, 3 more citizen points for that. Nicely done. Then it's blue. He will play this card here. Therefore, he will grab a stone with his 1 movement point. I believe he will move in here. Yeah, that's a good idea. There he will grab 1 cloth, and yeah, he has 1 guy there, but unfortunately he's out of grain. So I think, yeah, let's simply go for a 2nd cloth for this craftsman here. Over to red again. She will play this card here. This gives her 1 wood, and I believe she wants to move 1, 2 spaces here to the king. Of course, she will cash in her favor token, which gives her 1 ring. Insane. Oh, this is gone. And of course, she will also trade in 2 of those cloth. So let's rotate this. Therefore, she will get another ring. It's really insane. And of course, she will also cash in the book she just got for 5 more building points. Wow, red is really on fire, it seems. Of course, let's not forget, she will definitely go for the next title, which is the prince. Therefore, she will score an additional 10 citizen points. And blue, if he goes there, will only get 8 for this. So she will move to 42 points. And now you see the problem. She's now exceeded her building points by 2. Right now, that's not that big of a deal. There are still some ways at the end of the game to kind of balance those out. But yeah, she really have to think about this. But of course, on the other hand, I'm really playing very poorly for the blue player. Okay, then it's blue. He will play this card here in order, I don't know, cash in this stone for another coin. He really needs rings, to be honest. For his 2 movement points, he wants to move 1, 2 spaces here to the church. Keep in mind there is still a bonus. And of course, he will cash in his 2 cloth. This just got more expensive. And therefore, he gets a book. He's now at 3 books already, which is really nice. And of course, he will grab 3 of those favor tokens to pick 1. And this was kind of a pity. If this would have shown a book as well, this would be awesome. But in this case, I think, yeah, why not? He will go for this favor token here, and we will discard those 2. Over to red. Interesting. She will play this card here. This allows her to trade in 1 resource. I think she will do that for 1 coin. Nice. She gets 1 movement, which lets her move here. And I think she will simply go for 2 grain. Keep in mind, she has a craftsman there. And yeah, I think that's fine. She needs some more resources for later on. That's the end of her round. No, it's not, because she has more than enough resources to get her next title. 2 gold and a ring. She will be a Marquess for 15 more points. Right now, it's not worth anything because she's already in the lead, but I think, yeah, we will definitely be able to move this house a little bit further to the left during the course of this game. Then it's blue. He will play this card. So first of all, let's do the 3 movement. So he will move 1, 2, 3 spaces here. He will simply grab 1 grain, which he needs, and then he can take any 1 city action, and I believe he will go for this market action here. Yeah, let's do that. So he will cash in 3 books he got, and for 3 books he will get 10 citizen points. That's really something at least. So he will jump from 14 points up to 24 points, but of course it's no match to the right now 40 points for red. Again, this is her lowest score. Unfortunately, red does, oh he does in fact, he could trade in the grain now for this. Should he do that? That's another coin, and again, coins are basically victory points at the end of the game. No, let's not do that. But then it's end of round 4. We will discard all our cards, of course. Let's draw 1, 2, 3 new cards here. Let's reveal the next event card. Clear the old forest. Start of round, each of the players will get 1 piece of wood. That's definitely nice. Then it's blue. I think he will move 2 spaces here. This gives him a grain for this card. And I guess the idea is to move 1, 2 spaces here in order to give him an additional piece of wood. And I think that's it for now. Over to red. She will do a resource turn, I guess. So she will play this card in order to move 1, 2, 3 spaces here. And I think she will simply go for 2 pieces of stone. And with her basically second move, she will go in here. She will grab 1 piece of grain, and then she will pay 1 piece of grain in order to get 1 bread. Nice. Then it's blue. He will move 1 space and he will grab 1 piece of cloth for that. He will move 1 space here. There he will cash in his favor token for 1 book. It's always nice. He will basically give away 1 wood for 5 building points, and he will give away 1 stone. In this case, I think it really makes sense to spend 1 coin for this. So that's another 5 building points, or 10 building points in total, and 3 citizen points. We will slide this over. Unfortunately, doesn't have any bread. He will take it anyway, so he will go to 40 building points, and he will get 1, 2, 3 more of those citizen points, coming somewhat closer, but still not doing great, I guess. Over to red. She will play this card here. This gives her 1 grain. She's at 5 or 6 resources now. Wow, that's insane. She gets 2 movement. So let's have her move 1, 2 spaces here. She will give up 2 grain for that. So let's rotate this counter here. This goes away. Therefore, she will grab 1 additional book. And now we have to shuffle those favor tokens. So all of the tokens that have not been chosen, that have been used, will be put into the discard pile and will be reshuffled. She will make her choice now. And as she really needs building points, she decided to go with this favor token here. Over to blue. He will move 3 spaces here and he will get a discount. That's definitely nice. So let's have him move 1, 2, 3 spaces here. He will grab 1 cloth, and I think he also wants a bread. So he will spend 1 of his grain in order to grab a bread token, and then he will go for another advisor. Again, he gets discount. He doesn't care what resources to go for, so he will spend 2 of his cloth in order to get the master of coin, which gives him an immediate coin apparently, and 6 more citizen points. So he's at 33 now we are getting somewhere, but still, of course, he's really behind. And in theory, he could also place a second craftsman here. He has enough resources. Would be 2 more citizen points, but I don't think so. No, let's not do that. Last action for red. She will play this card here. And I think I made, let's say, a stupid decision. In theory, if I would have played this card earlier, she would have been able to grab this merchant earlier on, but it's only 2 points, and I think she can use her resources for something more efficient. So let's have her move here. Then she will pay 1 bread. That's basically 4 victory points. We will rotate that over. She will also give away 1 wood for basically 5 building points now. And on top of this, she will also give away 1 stone for 5 building points and 2 more citizen points. So that's 6 citizen points and 10 building points. Insane. So she just jumped from 40 points up to 50 points. And of course, let's not forget her, I believe it was 6 of those citizen points. Okay, this was end of round 5. We are moving into the final round already. Really quick, don't you think, guys? So she will be starting player for the last round here. I have 3 cards. Let's see what the next event will be. Bountiful Harvest, start of round. Each of the players will grab 1 piece of grain. Nice. Let's see. She will move in here, I believe. Therefore, she will grab 1 of those rings, and of course she gets 1 movement. So let's move her here to the court. Therefore, she will now spend 2 of her grain in order to gift to the king, and this will give her an additional ring. How nice is that? And of course, she will give in her book for 5 more building points, and I'm really not sure what I'm doing wrong with the blue player, to be honest. Over to blue. Let's do it like this. Yeah, that's good. Therefore, he will grab 1 piece of wood and he gets 1 step. And I guess he will move to the courtyard as well. There he will spend 2 wood in order to donate to the king. So this will give him 1 ring. He really needs the ring. And he also will give away 1 of his books in order to grab 5 more building points. And now he has enough resources, and I think this is still the money from the red player, to grab his next title and will call himself a prince. How nice is that? So he will score 8 more citizen points. Then it's red. She will play this card here for 2 movement. Let's do those first. So she will move here. Therefore, she will get 1 piece of wood. She doesn't have any workers here. And I think right now she will not place one either, but she can still take her card action. And even though it's a little bit wasteful, she will go here for the marketplace. First of all, she will cash in her favorite tile for 5 more building points. And then, yeah, I don't know. Let's give away 1 piece of cloth for this additional coin here. And of course, let's not forget the 5 more building points. Over to blue, he will play this card, therefore he gets also a ring, which is nice. And for his 2 movement, let's have him move 1, 2 spaces down here for 1 stone. And of course, he will now also acquire his next title, the Marquess. Unfortunately, only gets 12 points for this. I believe red got 15 out of this, but still. 12 isn't that bad either. Right now he's at 45 points, whereas red is on 60, I believe. Oof. I believe for red it's simple. She only has 1 card, she only has 1 slot, and it's also a relatively good turn. For her 3 movement, she will simply move 1, 2, 3 spaces here. She will grab 1 piece of cloth, and because she gets a discount, she will go for the bailiff here. So she will spend, doesn't really matter, those 2 resources. So this gives her an immediate 5 citizen points. Then let's bring out the next advisor, Lady Frida, here for 12 points. Wow, that's really something. And of course she can use the bailiff right away, which she will do. She will spend 1 of her rings for 5 more building points. So she's now at 65 victory points in total. And keep in mind, the bailiff is one of those cards which you can only use once per round, which is depicted by this 1 time here. Unfortunately, she has a 2nd ring, but she cannot use it right away. Last action for blue. I believe he will do this one here first. Not really sure if it will matter though, so he will grab 1 piece of grain. Then he will move 1, 2, 3 spaces here. And yeah, I think that's okay. So he will spend 1 stone for 2 points and 5 building points. He will spend 1 coin here for 1 wood, so that's 10 building points in total. So yeah, let's simply do that. In theory, he could go for the bread, but I think he doesn't need the bread. Wait, no, I need to do some calculations first. So here are 2 citizen points. He gets basically, wow, even Steven, 10 of those building points. And now, yeah, I think it does matter. Yeah, he will keep the bread he has and instead will go for another advisor here, the Master of Coin. We will bring out a new one. This was really a pity that he didn't get this guy here, for example, Sir Gustav. So therefore he gets 1 coin. That's an easy one. So he paid the coin, he gets the coin back, and he gets 6 more citizen points. And I think that's pretty much the end of the game. We do some end of game scoring to some extent. So we can cash in bread and gold, for example, into either building or citizen points. So I think let's trade in both of those for 2 more of that building points. And that's also his final score, though he's at 57. And it's similar for the red player. The ring is nicer though, because she can use it basically to either or 2 citizen points, 2 building points, or 1 and 1. In this case, yes, she will totally go for the building points. This coin is also worth a building point, so that's 3 more building points in total. This wood here unfortunately doesn't do her anything because it's only half a point. But in total, this brings her now to 68 victory points in total. That's her lowest score versus the 57 of blue. Luckily, I was able to catch up at least a little bit. Not sure what went wrong here, but I think it was kind of interesting to show you 2 different play styles here. And in the end, the red player was the lucky winner. Well done, red. And yeah, that's how you play Crown of Emara. Definitely a very brainy, thinky game. A lot of meat to it. I really like the components here. It also has a huge amount of replayability because you can arrange those city tiles in any order you wish. Those advisors come out in different orders. Your starting position will be different. Basically the starting position of your building marker will be different. You have different events each game that's come up, and I think there's also basically an advanced variant where you can really mix and match those countryside tiles with city tiles if you want to do that. Of course, the way the cards come out, your action cards, will also basically define your strategy. So really, this game is replayable endlessly. Really, really cool stuff. I really hope you enjoyed it. Really hope to see you soon in one of my other videos. And yeah, until then, bye bye.